Welcome to Thoughts of the Week from Screen Pages. I'm Rob Peterkin. I am the project manager at Screen Pages. Just got the news as well yesterday that the lockdown is going to be continued for at least another 3 weeks. Probably something that we kind of all expected anyway, but for this episode, I'm going to keep it as positive as possible. I'm going to cover some other things about e-commerce and merchants in general. One problem, which is the problem that we wish we all had, is the merchants that have too many orders and are struggling to fulfill them or keep their site up and running. So it is the problem that we kind of wish we had, but it is still a problem. There are different ways of handling this. You probably would have seen yourselves that some companies are moving towards like queue it platforms where you wait in a virtual queue system before you can access the site. Another way of doing this, which I think is the best way, is to limit the orders that you can take every day. So when you hit that limit of orders that your warehouse staff can handle, then you turn off the transactional features of your website. If you don't have that, I would recommend talking to your agency or developers and seeing what you can do around that. It's far better than other companies that I've seen that have just had to just turn off their websites completely. Obviously, there's different considerations there to see if those people have had to turn off their website because of general site usage or because they can't handle orders. Most of the ones that I've seen is usually because of they can't handle the orders, so they're stopping to get their system to catch up again, rather than having their site completely unable to handle the amount of site visits. Different options for different problems. A bit of optimistic news as well is that the delivery times in the UK, because that's the only statistics I have, are actually 20% faster than they were a couple of months ago. We can probably guess why these trends are. The most likelihood is because the roads are quieter and that with this contact-free delivery now, that people are just letting their items be left on their front doorstep or a safe place rather than the delivery driver having to knock on the door and wait for someone to come. It'll be interesting to see if that's sort of a trend that changes in the future. But yeah, we'll have to just keep an eye on it. So as for general news about Screen Pages, we did have our first monthly update meeting, which had the whole company all in a virtual video call. Was interesting. Luckily there, everyone was wearing appropriate clothes and no one did get caught out. But maybe next month, eh? Other news about Screen Pages. We have got another episode coming out, episode 2 of Useful Strategies to Combat Disruption, which is general tips and help that we can offer you with our partners to say different ways that you can kind of get over it. This week's episode is with Dot Digital, talking about different ways of email marketing in the current situation. So if you're interested in that, check it out. If not, no problem. Have a great weekend and we shall see you next week.